Joshua could hammer at times, force his way into doing certain things.
Pliers, very general, very useful in many areas, right?
Pair of tweezers, very meticulous in his work.
The particular application of a grouting robot may not be everyone's interest in it, but it's more of like everyone is like a passionate engineer or maker. They want to be able to like have their ideas come to real life. In the beginning of your education or a career, it's very good to have the big overview of like the entire engineering product development cycle. Then after that, you'll be able to like scope nicely what you want to do in the future. One good thing is that because we are in a startup very fast-paced, short development time, we really get to see your ideas come to life.
So this is the dry box, basically where all the electronics are for the robot, and then like where the brains of the robots are. So I wanted a place where I could do like more interesting things, where the projects was actually like in line with my areas of growth that I want to like pursue, which is electronics in this case. So when we were testing out, I realized that they had a lot of electrical noise problems. The noise creates additional stress on a bunch of components. Before this, I only knew about these issues like on a theoretical basis. The stuff that we learn in school is very ideal. There's no noise problems, no these kind of things. You have to piece together this knowledge to do the work. To try these things in real life is like a different experience.
One good thing about working here is that we literally sit behind each other. So I learn from him by just listening. So they'll talk about their electronics things, then I'll be like, oh yes, I see. It's like listening to a lecture online, you know, like you do your own thing, then you watch the lecture from YouTube. Here, the founders and the full-timers really like trust us and give us actual responsibilities. We are actually doing things on the go, and like we actually have to make decisions that will impact the robot currently and like years into the future as well. Okay, so the dry box is an enclosure for electronics. So the older version is a snap-on with a rubber seal, so that makes it waterproof. So the newer version that I'm working on is more like a car concept where the water flows around it, and rather than being like completely watertight. Sony has redesigned the PCBs, so I'll reassemble them to make sure that like none of the components clash physically.
You're always in a workshop kind of setting and just playing around and doing real work with friends. I get to learn from from everyone here.
Nelson's mentorship style is more of like asking questions to make you think about it yourself. Instead of telling me like this is good or this is bad, he'll ask me like, would this be able to do X, Y, Z? So it makes you like think and reflect. It's like a very open environment, so that we can also like learn different things, different good practices from each other.
Even if there are people who are younger than me, less experienced than me, the culture just allows for me to openly speak to them, learn from them.
If I come up with an interesting solution, then I will like show them. Then like as maker and like engineering enthusiasts, right? Then we were like, wow, this is like such a clean solution, you know. Then when it actually works, then we were like, wow, yes, like validated lah. Yeah, I don't know, patting myself, I guess.